Welcome to season 3 of Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Zeke. This is Prince. We in the building, and we rehearsed this, Prince. We rehearsed this, Prince. Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Prince. We in the building. How y'all doing in these streets today?
Hello, everybody.
Can I mute now?
Oh, God.
Is it okay?
You're still muted. We can't hear you.
Hello, is it okay now?
We hear you,
Thank you.
unfortunately.
All right. I'm great.
Are we echoing out there, audience? Give us some feedback, please.
Yeah, Whitney said there's an echo.
Okay.
It's Prince's fault that there's an echo.
We rehearsed this. This is why you don't goof off in rehearsal.
It's not my fault.
Mm-hmm. I still hear an echo.
Well, I'm on mute, so I don't know why you hear the echo from me.
Because you're talking without the mic.
Who, me? Me? Oh, he's talking without the mic. Talk, Prince.
Hello?
All right. Well, let's start. Doge. Donald Trump has been president for 18 days, and when I say Democrats have taken their derangement to unprecedented levels,
I've got to tell Elon Musk, nobody elected your.
He must be made to pay. We must enforce the law. Lock him up. Lock him up.
It is pretty clear we have to shut down the Senate. We are at war.
First and foremost, Elon Musk.
Who the hell does Musk think he is? He has absolutely no right in shutting down USAID.
What Elon Musk is doing is illegal. It is a coup.
Elon Musk makes unsafe cars, and now he wants to create an unsafe world. We will not shut up. We will stand up. We will speak up.
We are not going to sit around while you go ahead and desecrate our Constitution, or you look at the laws that have been passed into law and say, never mind, we'll just ignore that. Instead, we are going to be in your
Loud
face.
and
We are going
wrong.
to be on your asses. And we are going to make sure, you understand what democracy looks like.
all right, trifecta. Have Democrats completely lost it, or are we just that disconnected from reality?
Whose reality are we talking about? I mean, obviously, we're not disconnected from reality. They're disconnected from reality. I don't understand why we're so upset that like all the fraud is being exposed. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. You're mad because somebody who's not getting paid is exposing you. So now you're trying to protect all of your exposure. Okay. When they told us that the Pentagon spent how much on sushi, we all know that wasn't sushi. Okay. We all know that's not sushi. But the difference between them and us is they're not being audited by the IRS. That's the difference. So they can write down anything they want. They could literally say they spent $60 million on, nail files, and no one would question it. And so at this point, they're crashing out. They've lost their mind. And the only reason they're crashing out is because why? They do not want us to know their secrets. Otherwise, they wouldn't care. None of us care. I mean, we're perfectly content knowing that you spent wasted money and where all of our taxpayer money has gone. But now Elon has, what's the big thing? He has all of our information. Well, guess what? The IRS has all of our information, and they're just Joe Schmo from off the street that they found who applied. So I'm not quite clear what the problem is. But you know what? That's a lie. I am quite clear what the problem is. It's called Democrat. It's called liberal. That lets you know right there that your mind is warped. You're not healthy. You probably should be on more than the lowest dosage. Unlike someone I know, you probably should be on a little bit of a higher dosage to help tame your mind, because our lowest dosage user doesn't know how to use his mic. You're still muted.
I know I'm muted.
Stop yelling and unmute. Unmute.
Okay, since you didn't want to pay attention in rehearsal, the louder you speak, the worse it is for everyone in the space, even the
Okay.
people watching.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
It's your turn, motherfucker.
Okay. You know what? I want to be a liberal because this is bullshit. This is great bullshit right now, cuz what the fuck is going on? Like, I was here during rehearsal. Then all of a sudden, the moment I open my mouth, I get all this bullshit. So you know what? I'm going with the liberals because you know what they would have said? They would have said, "Good job, Prince. You're doing a phenomenal job. Don't let them tell you ain't doing nothing different." But anyway, now that we got everything situated, there is no reality. There's only two realities in the world of a liberal. It's their reality and the reality that people tell them they should have. That's it. Because honestly, what was that on those steps? And this is why the one thing I do agree with Van Latham when he said black leadership, what's the difference in it? It's awful. It's awful. Because first of all, everybody up there, I bet you they have a combined net worth of what, $60 million? More. They, they're on the steps. Where are the people? The people that are actually starving. Get you. You know how branding works. Get you somebody in a McDonald's uniform that's really that's really struggling. Have them speak. And a lot of them are probably more intelligent than the people that's on the mic. Because listen to them stuttering. All them degrees, 87 years of degrees up there, and they were stuttering and cursing and not making a whole hell of a lot of sense. So yes, they're far from reality, and that's why Republicans is about to start a dynasty. You want to talk about the Chiefs starting a dynasty? No, Republicans is about to start a dynasty, because if that is what you're going to present in front of people to vote for, thank you. Go ahead. That's like Shaq playing against midgets. We appreciate it. Get your 5 best midgets and let's go.
Oh, I thought something happened. These people are crazy. They're dumb. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it. You know, how you go from we want to unite people to literally dividing the government. Now, you know what they say? Hit dogs holler. Because there ain't no circle back. Because they hollering because you messing with their money. These are the people you don't want to listen to. Why aren't the average Democrats out there yelling and screaming? Because they know that their tax money is being stolen and used for nefarious things and stupid reasons, and they're tired of it too. So regardless of party, you should be applauding what's going on. This level of transparency, not in my lifetime. I don't know if it's ever even existed in the government, but damn sure not since I've been on this planet have I seen people actually say how the government is spending the money and show it to us. Never happened to me. So I'm grateful for the transparency. Cut the fat. This is how you lower taxes. This is how you get us out of deficit. This is how you do those things. You can't do those things and then ask the American people for more money and more money and more money and then talk about we need to tax billionaires. No, you need to stop fucking up the money. That's what you need to stop doing. So the moment you stop reckless spending and sending it over to transgender people in South Africa and this butt play in Iraq and we want to put it up our ass over here in Sudan, the moment we get over that, we'll be all right. And then we can start seeing and start utilizing those funds in the way that they should be. But until you're transparent, we don't care. Y'all can yell and scream and we messing up y'all money because we should. You work for us, motherfuckers. Next. Oh, me. I got to keep talking. So our favorite Shaquita. Congresswoman Jasmine Crocket went on yet another race baiting tangent this week because if it's about nothing, It's about racism and white fragility.
I mean, this is very simple. We right now have a white supremacist that is sitting in the White House. He is backed up by other white supremacists. And if you really want to know who the criminals are in this country, you can Google it. You don't have to trust me. But the people that commit 80% of the most violent crimes in this country are white supremacists. Yet for whatever reason, they sit and they serve at the pleasure of the president. They are the ones that were there on January 6th, tearing our democracy down physically. And now we have them tearing us down right here from within.
Ooh, all right. So, Prince, is Congresswoman Crockett the future of the Democrat Party? I mean, is she spilling some truthisms here?
I hope she is the future. Because if she's the future, our future is bright. You sitting up there in them 1980 shoulder pads like you Melanie Griffin and Working Girl. Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing she talking about. How? Just what I don't understand. And y'all know me. Listen, I'll tell a white person off quick. But when you are loud and wrong, I can't get behind that. I just can't. When you can sit up there and you can call people white supremacists and Nazis and you can say all that stuff, and then when they clap back, now you want to cry about the traumas and why you're looked at different. Listen, let me explain something to you. And I don't even have to explain it to you. White people are tired. They are tired. You know, the same way we feel like when we walk in a room, we're automatically judged. They feel the same. You're literally sitting across from them with a Juris Doctorate, a representative, all this other stuff, and you're still complaining. You're still complaining. Nobody wants to hear successful people complain. They just don't. That's why I said you're bad at it. You're better off having somebody from McDonald's or somebody that's really in the mud next to you saying what they're going through. What are you going through, Jasmine? You have what? What's that, like a $200 blouse? $200 pants? Like what do you have going on? Like tell me where the struggle is. When you walk in a room, they say Representative Crockett. Tell me where your struggle is, baby. It's not, I gotta go Tabitha Brown. Where is it, honey? Where is it? Bless you, child. Bless you. And and you know what we're doing? We're seeing all through this. Nobody wants to be told they're a victim every day. That's why the percentage of people that switched over has gotten louder, because they're like, well, if it's been like this for 40 years, why are you still in bed with the same person? Why is the person that you told me was evil and a Nazi and a white supremacist, why was he smiling and cackling next to Black Jesus at a funeral? I still waiting for the answer. If Donald Trump was racist and a Nazi and a white supremacist, why is Black Jesus sitting next to you? You know why? Because it's a game. It's all a game. They say the most vile shit to each other, and then they're right next to each other. It's a game. It's
Well, yo, what up? How y'all doing? I'm a stretch while they get back. I don't know. We don't know what happened.
it's all scripted, baby. Like I'm speaking truth, so the man came and got my Wi-Fi. 3 niggas on the same Wi-Fi, just it doesn't work.
Okay. Reel it in. Reel it in. Hit the mute. Oh, and he's gone. Bring that back. Bring that back. Welcome back to season 3 of Trifecta. We got to get it together over here. Now, what was the question, AJ?
Is is Congresswoman Crockett the future of the Democrat Party?
Well, she's the future of somebody's party. If it was the Democrat Party, I say yes, go for it. Put that loud and wrong woman out in Front Street. Okay. Keep her coming, get the lashes and the hair done, and just keep pushing her out there. Because guess what? We will be winning all the way down the road. We'll be just going. So yes, I hope that she's the future. The louder they are, generally we tend to ignore. So yeah, I think that she would be a great selection. She has very little to say that makes any sense and means anything. Although her sentences are better than camel toes. So um, she doesn't tend to tell us that the grass is green and she was raised in a middle age or middle income family and whatever the fuck else she said. So yeah, I mean, hey, if she's the future, our future looks bright, and we're here.
She is the future of victimhood and trash blacks. That is the future she holds. She will never be a national figure because outside of her little congressional district that keeps sending her to Washington, no one else is going to buy into this. She will never run for president because she doesn't have the talent to do that. And I don't care how many degrees you get, there's a certain skill set you have to have. And that's one major thing is to be relatable and to be able to translate a message. And if everything is white people are this and black people are this, and you talk about crimes. Now, if somebody got on that panel and talked about all the crimes black people commit, you be melting down, that wig be falling off the side of your head, and you be up here telling somebody how they white supremacists and how they racist, and oh my God, and I can't believe you said that. Well, we can't believe you said that dumb shit. Here's the thing: if you want to unite, unite. Y'all should be the shining example of working with a president who's not part of your party. But no, you don't want to do that because you're mad. You're mad that your curry woman lost. You're mad that Donald Trump got in that mug, and from the moment he didn't put his hand on the Bible, he had Melania standing there, and then as soon as he took that oath, first executive order was ready to go. Y'all are mad that and this man has done more in 18 days than that dementia-ridden thing that's going to be dead in a few years ever did in his four-year term. And I'm so glad they stole that election because it gave Donald Trump 4 years to regroup and get his team in the White House. So yeah, all of this, everyone's going to get confirmed. Everyone's going to do their thing. We gonna wild out for these 2 years, and most likely when people aren't paying taxes on tips and their Social Security and what was the other one? Overtime. When people once these things go into effect, people gonna see more money in their pocket. I don't hear nothing about no tariffs because once the tariff thing is all figured out, I don't want to hear anything. Because the people are not going to vote for people who want to create more welfare recipients, who then, aka, that's more tax money, because now you got to feed these bums that you taught to be losers so that you can control them. Not doing it. Anyway, alley-oop back to myself. We talking about, and then there's this moment on CNN.
I do not have the same opportunity as you. I know I don't. And you know and that I know too. What, Scott?
I got.
And you know that.
Actually,
let me just tell you about me.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I want to answer this.
I'm not talking about how you feel. I'm talking about how I feel. Me, a black woman in this country.
But not in this city.
And I will run. And if you want
I'm a New Yorker, not in this city. You cannot say that. You can't say that in this city.
I'm not talking about New York. I'm talking about actually
let her finish.
Right here. I got a law degree, a master's, and 2 bachelors. Probably more education than all of y'all added up together at this table, right?
By me.
And I have always been the least paid person on payroll at every institution I have worked in. And it's not
even in the White House?
Even in the White House.
Well, whose fault is that? I don't think you worked for George W. or Trump.
Well, guess wasn't what happened when I was there. DEI.
Scott.
Look. Inked. Are black women truly underpaid, or are we just bigots?
Really? This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. You know what I'm sick and motherfucking tired of? You got 400 degrees, yet you can't get paid. I know people who work at McDonald's and negotiate their salary, yet you can't get paid. You worked under Black Jesus, yet you can't get paid. I'm going to tell you why you can't get paid. Because I've never struggled getting paid. Because if you don't pay me, I don't work there. Okay? It's really simple. If I'm going to do the work that you require of me, then you will pay me for the work in which I should be getting. If you don't, McDonald's is always hiring. Okay? You go there, you make $20 an hour, and you fry fries. It's very simple. You already know what you're going to be doing. You're not going to be doing 5 people's jobs. You're going to be doing one job. You're going to be watching the fryer. Okay. So this is what I have to say to Black women who don't get paid. Change your mouth. Change your attitude. Present yourself in a way that requires them to pay you. Let them know that every skill set that you have is valuable. Because if you continue to settle, you'll continue to be broke. If you continue to allow them to undermine you and let you know that you aren't talented, then guess what? You'll never make the money. So I know this. My resume supersedes me. I may not have 5,000 cases under my belt like some people, but I also don't have white cabinets and brown doors.
She ain't talk about me. Listen, so and you know what's bad about this? It's like I don't want it to be like Black women. It's not a Black women bash. It's just that when you're that loud and you're that wrong, and you're always the most loudest and uncouth person at the table, this is what happens. Like we got 3 Black people, 2 Black men and a Black woman laughing at you, even as you rattle off all your accomplishments. You know why? Because once again, you're underpaid, but you're at CNN in a prime time slot. You're sitting across from Scott Jennings, who's making mega bank. So you know how you can switch that over? And if you watch the full clip of it, he actually said that she's talented. She's where she's at because he knows the work ethic and stuff she put in. So apparently he knows how, and a lot of these women be different behind the scenes, but they get in front of the camera and they want to turn into something that they're not. All that education, I don't see it when you open your mouth. You're super sassy, and then Carrie Champion is snapping her fingers. Her and Jamel Hill is doing a battle who has the most jobs and got fired from it. So you don't really have the necessary people to back you. But you know what? The person next to you, Scott Jennings, if you actually show some couth and stop trying to be like, I got you and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Guess what Scott Jennings can do? He'd be like, hey, yo, she's a star. You know, we got to keep. This is how you network. But again, y'all not ready to have that conversation because y'all always look at it as, I can't be me. Why can't I be me? You can be you, but there's a way to do it. There's plenty of women in your position that don't lose their personality when they're doing their job, but y'all just take it to a umpteenth degree and nobody wants to deal with that. You know what happened? DEI. Like, who does that? You just said you have 2 bachelors, a master's, and a Juris Doctorate. Are you in your courtroom talking like that to a judge? So why do you be on TV and act this way? You're underpaid because what we do to each other, we always, what do? Hey, man, let me get this for the strength. So that's pretty much what Obama and them did to you. Hey, work this job for the strength, for the culture. And you did it. The culture doesn't pay the bills. You pay the bills. So stop settling for stuff. If you're so goddamn educated, you should know that you can negotiate your salary. And guess what? Sometimes you're going to have to walk away from something and know your worth. And it's okay. I wasn't going to settle for that. So I had to do something else. There's nothing wrong with that. And guess what? You will have more allies if you wouldn't always try to paint Black women in this box of the only people that's being mistreated or have to break down barriers. You know who else has to break down barriers? Black men, men in general now. Because people automatically assume where we're at because we got a hot dog between our legs. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. You got all those degrees, and you said that where you worked at that they wasn't paying you, and you're on CNN again. You can't complain. Nobody wants to hear successful people complain. Now, if I'm complaining, who? Shut up. Now, if I'm complaining on this podcast with 64 people, yes, I can do that. You're in front of CNN getting 3-4 million viewers per show. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Nobody.
So I've noticed a recurring theme amongst these wig wearing women. When you say I'm a black woman, what is that supposed to mean? Is everybody supposed to shut up? Is everybody what are people supposed to do when you I'm a black woman? What are people supposed to do with that? Like, how about and then on top of that, y'all, the I'm more educated. Clearly, you're a living example that education does not mean smart. Because a smart person walks into a place understanding their power in an interview. You understand that an interview is a give and take. It's not just all the employer. It's you as well. You have a skill set, a talent that you are trying to make some money on. You are not going to go in there with, no, I'm just going to take what they're okay. And also, I don't believe you. I don't believe you got underpaid. I think you're sharing that BS narrative to play a victim, to make other people, other black women out there like, yep, because when I was at the vitamin shop, I got 4 points, when he got it. And no, not the same. And I don't believe you got underpaid. I believe this is part of the shtick. This is part of the shuck and jive. This is part of the minstrel show to keep all of this black victimhood going and to keep me swept up. And I believe I can fly and fight the good fight. And nobody cares anymore. Get your ass out there and earn it, just like everybody else. Y'all think white people ain't out here dogging it? White people out here dogging it. Hispanic people out here dogging it. Asian people out here doing more than all these other groups put together. Meanwhile, your ass can't get up early because you getting up early is twice as hard as somebody else. Guess what? There's always going to be nepotism. People always going to have a privilege. People's always going to have something in a moment that you don't have. But guess what? You showed up and you showed the hell out. And also, you never know who's watching. So even in them small moments when you think nobody watching, there could be a great person ready to change your life, and you mess it up by opening, I'm a black woman, and I got all these degrees, and I'm the best nigga here. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Moving on. Where we at? This is funny not having any breaks. Oh, yeah, we got one more. So the DNC selected their chair and vice chair this week, and to say it was a good time would be an understatement. Take a look.
Hello, Democrats. Hey, I am speaking, and I would love your attention. There is a black woman at this podium, and I deserve your attention like the 11 people who went before me. Yes, I am speaking.
Good evening, Democrats. Look up here. 3 strong black women standing before you. 3 black women who, rather than just grabbing a chair,
Pause. All this diabetes, and where y'all strong? Go ahead, keep going.
Gracias por todo. My name is Artie Blanco, Freddie Blanco's daughter. Vote for me for vice chair.
Look at this room, y'all. Truly take it in. This is the Democratic Party. We are our strongest when we stand together.
We are in a time in this country when our democracy and our rights are under attack.
I have so many things I want to say.
Where black and brown people, women, and other minorities are being blamed for everything that's wrong with this country.
So let's fight together for a stronger and more inclusive Democratic Party. Good afternoon,
Let me say something. Over the last several days, we've seen what happens when we have the wrong people in powerful places. And so today,
okay, if this is a representation of us, I'm good.
Vice chair, because in a time of crisis, leadership matters.
My people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We are sick and tired of being the last one hired and the first one fired. We are sick and tired of the...
And I've spent the last 15 years fighting for the American people.
Yes, girl.
All 340 million of them.
Work to do to organize, show up, and win. And that is why I'm asking the people who have stood with me in this ride, because you know the work that I do to protect the vote.
Inked. Are the Democrats setting themselves up for success?
Okay. I want to go back to the lady with the braids falling off the back of her head and her glasses falling off. I want to go back. Um, listen, listen. I'm offended by this entire video. I'm gonna tell you why. Every representation of black and a female. You know, wow. Okay, there's so okay. You know, this is why we don't get the raise. Okay. We come out here sloppy. We come out here fitting every stereotype, from bad wigs to eyelashes to no hair to okay. I can't anymore. So, Democrats, if this is the best you got, I thank God today that I've never voted as a Democrat and I've never been registered as a Democrat. So no one can clump me into this delusions of grandeur. Let that be my Urban Dictionary word. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of looking like buffoons. I'm tired of looking ignorant. I'm tired. You had it right the first time with the eye. I'm tired of looking like we don't have no common sense. And the other thing I'm tired of is thinking that there's some authority that comes with being black and a woman. So to stand in front of people and say, I'm black and I'm a woman, shut up. I'm not quite sure what that means. Because I know this, if you stood in front of me and said you're black and a woman and shut up, I'm probably going to slap you in your mouth. There's no authority with brown skin and a vagina. Okay? There's no power in that unless you're, you know what? Pause. I had to pause. I was about to go all the way off the side of the road right there. I've been hanging out with Prince a little bit too long, so sometimes your mind starts to wander. That's what he does best. There's no power in that. Okay? So what I think we need to do, or what, you know what? Let me take that back. What y'all need to do, black women, because that ain't me, is get your whole life right. Okay? Present yourself in a way that people would want to gravitate towards you and not be a whole booger wolf. Okay? Do not come on stage. Do not tell us that you're a black woman speaking and demand people be quiet. I don't even understand what that means. I'm still trying to understand why you are entitled to anything. Somebody's gonna have to explain that one to me. I need to know where this power that you think you possess has come from, because it just doesn't work. I've existed in this world for 50 years, almost 51 now. And I've never had to make an announcement that says I'm a black woman, be quiet. Never. Ever. I mean, generally, I could probably just look at you and you would know to shut up. But, there is that. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what it is. So, Democrats, you might want to get rid of this circus as your representation. Get rid of the abortion bus. Okay? Recognize there's only two genders. Understand that women want to be safe in their spaces. And guess what will happen? You might win an election. Because you know why Trump's in office? Because he wasn't worried about our feelings and delusions of grandeur. Okay, but buffoons. He wasn't worried about that. He was worried about the American people and keeping us all safe. Okay, so you guys work on that. Work on it. And AJ and Prince, I'm gonna say this: not too much on black women, because y'all had like 45 minutes prior to this. Because I'm starting to understand now. I should have read the notes. I should have read their notes, because you know what? This seems like a bash black women segment. So like for 40 minutes, that's what we've been doing.
What?
I didn't stutter. Every segment prior to this was, I think, let me go back to do the questions. Oh, so are black women this? Oh, so are black women that? Oh, so are black women this? Okay.
Wait. Did we meet this week? Oh, were these things sent to me at the last minute by mostly you?
I know you didn't. I know you did not just right now. Okay, let me tell the truth. Let me tell you the truth. This shit was sent by me. I ain't gonna lie, it was all me. Fuck these bitches. They burnt and out of control. Okay. Yes, I was the one that did it. Okay. I said it. I don't give a damn. They're burnt and out of control and they need to get their whole lives right. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Did y'all notice that the only man that spoke in that clip was sweeter than Krispy Kreme donuts
Non-binary.
with a hot fresh sign?
Non-binary.
This is the problem once again. And you know what the problem is? We did this. We did this because we made people think that labels mattered. We made people thinking that if you was a non-binary midget, you're special. Like nobody else can be a non-binary midget. Like you're 1 in 1.6 billion. You get a medal. You should go viral. You should go viral because you so damn big you can't fit into an Uber or a Lyft. We've been told so much. We've been told so many times that we're super special and that 10 to 2 when we're driving and when we walk in a room that we're automatically assumed to be, lesser than shit. We're basketball players and all this stuff. And we forgot what the man said, MLK, that man, he said, again, the content of the character. We have totally flipped that. And now we want to lead with our race. Like we're purposely choosing to lead with our race, not our character. So even let's say, I'll give you this. Play with me right now. Pause. You walk in a room. Let's say somebody does have a preconceived notion of you. But once you start to speak, oh, okay, then he's not aggressive. I mean, he's still assertive and he's letting me know, hey, this is how it's gonna be, but it's respectful. It's not, yo, I'll knock you the fuck out. Yo, catch this fade. I'm a black woman, be quiet. Nobody wants to deal with that. Once you do that, people shut down. I don't care what color you are. We shut down with our own people when I don't want to deal with it. No, I'm good. No. Oh, here they, oh, why is she saying this? Why you're like, here you go. That's the problem. And that's what you're keep putting in front of people. You literally just put 10 of the last people on earth that I want to represent me. So what do you want me to do with that? You're going to stay losing. And think about it. It does nothing to me to help your side out. I want it to remain Republican. I want it to remain the majority. But when I see shit like this, I'm like, look, this look like some old Patriots mid dynasty against your worst team ever. Like, bruh, at some given time, I need some competition. Like, it was fun beating y'all the hell down, but this gonna start leaking on my side. They gonna be like, hey, you one of those? No, I'm not one of those. My wig fits, or I'm not one of those. I ain't do time. I actually work. I ain't got no backstory where I got it up out the mud and I did a stretch and now I changed my life around. There's more to us than that. And again, we got to stop feeling like if we're not like that, we're not authentically black. Russell Wilson. We got to stop this because we don't talk like we from the back seats of Geechee River. We're not black. We got to stop associating our blackness, our culture with all the things that is wrong in society. And maybe, just maybe, you'll get a champion. Because guess who did that? It fooled me one time with that. Barack. And you shut the hell up. Because when you monologue, I don't say nothing. I stay muted. You shut your face. What else we got to do? We ain't did a show in 6 months. I'm backed up. Pause. Go ahead, AJ. fucking black.
So I just want to point out that we had all of these black women up there, and the non-binary taking back shots up there, only to pick a white man to beat a chick. We did. They did all of this. And still picked a white man to be the leader. And then the other thing, when they got to the gender, and apparently the binary doesn't work, so we got to pick a man, a woman, and a person of any gender. This ain't gonna work, y'all. Molly, you in danger, girl. Because after we get through cleaning out this mess right now, because everything look messy, once this mess is cleaned up, it's gonna be hard to people to deal with your identity in politics. Nobody cares. Can you do it? Can you not do it? Can you step up? Can you not step up? Can you take the pressure or get the hell out of the way? We don't care. Nobody cares. Y'all want a Benetton ad of everyone who thinks alike. I don't care. And most Americans don't care. Ultimately, the basic thing, want to be able to feed ourselves and do what the hell we want to do with our lives. That's it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares how you identify, if you want to be a woman this week, a cat next week, we don't care. Be all the great things in your imagination. We all have imaginations. Do all the wild things, but I don't have to validate it. I don't have to accept it. I don't have to like it. And so trying to force me to do all those things, not going to really work out very well for you and most people that I know, because people got things to do and lives to fill. But I just find it absolutely funny that y'all think these billionaire donors take y'all seriously. They tried the social issues bit, didn't work. They're not coming back to it. Kamala Harris will never be at the top of a presidential ticket again in this life. It is over. The jig is up. She'll go back to California. The dummies in California probably will elect her governor. And then y'all can go and let her continue to mess up that great state. But other than that, we're good. The jig is up. There ain't going to be no non-binary people running this country. And we're good. And they damn sure, they don't even want you running the day. They put y'all up there like performing monkeys to get you in front of people to give all the show and get all the clicks. But ultimately, they're going to pick the same people. Who y'all pick? A straight white man. You didn't pick a gay one. You didn't pick a non-binary white man. Y'all picked a white man. It don't get no more vanilla than that. So y'all are up there for a performance, for the show. So wag your fingers, be black women, be non-binary, be all the great things you want to be. Ultimately, you're not going to get the job acting like that. Barack Obama didn't get it acting like that. You damn sure ain't gonna get it. Like Kamala Harris didn't get it. She tried a little sister girl moment. Shut up, y'all. A little sister girl moment. But no, ultimately she got there because she had a certain couth about her. Even regardless, however, whatever she sucked on to get there. But ultimately when she got there, there was still a couth about her that, you defending Kamala? You want to defend Kamala in these streets? Anyway, so now it's time for our trending topic. So the Grammy Awards aired this past Tuesday, and we experienced everything from Ye's wife buck naked to Beyonce winning Best Country Album to this babyface red carpet moment with reporters from the Associated Press. Take a look.
It's interesting.
Chapel.
You guys want to do that? Go do that.
I literally can't.
Now, the reporters did apologize. We won't say their names. We don't care.
kicking us off, but we want to thank you. But first, I wanted to say that I'm really sorry about interrupting Babyface earlier. Chapel Roan had come up, and there was a lot of commotion, as there is on these carpets.
Such a great
I'm
apology.
a big Babyface fan, and as are we all, and so I just wanted to say that I really apologize. But thank you so much for having me, you guys. It's been great.
You've been wonderful.
So much, Krista.
Yeah.
It's been great having you on here.
Last red carpet.
Just no respect for the legends. Prince, thoughts?
I'm a Babyface fan. Name 3 songs. Go. Quick. You can't.
That part.
Again, you were so disingenuous. You meant what you did. You wanted nothing to do with Babyface until you saw that fucking Ronald McDonald clown looking thing walk up. What's that about? Do you realize who was in front of you? And see, this is when I got to give my black community some credit. We lit Twitter on fire enough to where somebody had to get in your ear and say, hey, Babyface is, listen, they ain't happy. You got to do something. And then you still bombed the apology. I don't care. The only person that should have interrupted you talking to Babyface was Michael Jackson. He is no longer with us. And again, we share our culture with you. And again, you give us your ass to kiss. And the funny part about it is these are the people that you be wanting next to you because they be having BLM and all that types of shit in their bio. But when it really comes down to it, they're still going to look out for their own best interest. And we need to do the same. Thank God Babyface is he's just a quality human being. And he was like, you know what? Oh, you want to talk to her? Go ahead. Let me walk my 82 Grammys, my 500 million net worth, my catalog that'll probably sell closer to $1 billion if I decide to sell it. Let me go on and go somewhere else and get my. And this is another thing we have to do. Why are we talking to the Associated Press? Where are the black outlets? Why didn't somebody step in and be like, Babyface, we're gonna do this right. Come talk to us. You disrespected the legend, and you can keep that sorry ass apology because that thing that stepped up that you interrupted for Babyface, I was like, who the what? That bitch looked like she forgot her medicine and showed up on the red carpet. You would know. Disrespecting Babyface. Are you done? No, I'm not done. And another thing, AP, the next time you decide to have a legend like Babyface in front of you, you might want to at least be like, hey, Babyface is here. Do you know anything about Babyface? And to the sassy black man with the gold chain and say, you did well. She didn't do well. No, you were great. Fucking just soft. You were great. I would have been like, yeah, you fucked up. I don't know what you was thinking. You can let somebody know they fucked up in a way that, you know, you don't have to say, nah, girl. You could be like, yeah, that was Babyface. I don't know what you was thinking. But, you know, we all made mistakes. It's cool. You apologize. No, you did great. I'm done.
Listen. This is what happens when you send amateurs to the red carpet. Okay? You get bullshit like this. And then you want to explain to us that whoever that person was, Chandelier or I don't know, Cadillac, whatever the hell her name was, I don't even know who she is, was there and you didn't want to miss that opportunity. No. You might want to talk to the people who have been around longer than you've been here. How about that? You might want to speak to the people who've been making music longer than you've been on the earth. Not the person that has just passed you by, okay, in the 47 seconds of fame that they have acquired, probably from a TikTok song. Okay? Then you have the people who should have been like, that was stupid, encouraging her bad behavior. See, this is what's wrong with the generation of today. Y'all is soft. Because had a Gen Xer been on the red carpet, we'd been like, you know, that was fucking stupid as fuck. Why in the hell would you interrupt Babyface in mid sentence after you ask him a question for the, I don't know, purple people eater? I don't understand what's wrong with you idiots. And then your apology is not even an apology. You're sorry, but I want to apologize, but I'm a big fan, but bitch. I have met some people that I'm a big fan of. Okay. Trust me when I tell you, I'm not interrupting them for nobody. Okay. Because there's some great people. And I don't know what the Grammys did. I didn't watch the Grammys because I gave a damn. But I don't know what they did to get them people there. Because everybody showed up. That's why I know this shit is rigged. We gonna talk about her too. She coming up next. Now all of a sudden you attending the Grammys? Now. Okay, it's cool. All right, AJ.
Look, I get it. It's about getting clicks and the people who get the most clicks and who's the most viral, who's the most popular on social media. I get it. I get that part. But that ain't the way to do it. First of all, I know the producer's yelling in your ear. Chapel, whatever her name is standing there. But you're talking to Babyface. Period. So you're going to lose the moment. She can wait. If she can't wait, then her people will keep her moving up the carpet. And then we got our Babyface interview. But to sit up here and apologize later, you'd apologize because they forced you to apologize. You don't give a damn about Babyface. You don't give a fuck about the legend he is, the icon, the status, all of that. It was just flat out rude. And I think the black guy could have just shut up. There was no reason for you to say anything. And then the woman in the black dress was irritated because she asked the question and was waiting for Face to answer the question while you got the producer yelling in the other girl ear. And she was the one that started yelling, Chapo! Who does that? This man has one of the most celebrated catalogs ever in life. And you mean to tell me, and she's a nice girl. She has a couple nice songs or whatever. But no, she can wait. You are talking to the real deal here. But class act, Babyface. Class mother freaking act. Because he was like, he was trying to get all controversy out of him later. He was like, look, that man went home to his $1 billion home, all his plaques on the wall, all the people still calling, trying to work with him. Yo, Face, you got a track, blah, blah, blah. You write me a song about it. Because it still happens to this day. They backing the Brinks truck up to the damn bank for him. He don't care. When you get that level of success, this is okay. Some little white girls whose names I don't remember. I done moved on with my night. I mean, all of the camaraderie in the room, kissing my booty because they know I'm the man. Babyface cool. He just swagoo. He ain't got no worries. So I won't worry about Babyface. But yeah, don't disrespect the legends. And I think Sean Stockman from Boyz II Men, when he made his video about it, he was on point. The music industry is really the only industry where the legends don't get respect. Even in the rap game, you look at it like the older rappers. Oh, these young rappers are rude as fuck. How? These people were doing it when they were making $4 and getting bus passes, getting dropped back off in the projects after they did a whole tour. And you reap the benefits of the work they laid out for your ass, and you have the privilege to meet them, and you get the hell out of here, bro. So yeah, tighten it up. And I don't think these women will be on the red carpet again. That one, she'll probably never be on the red carpet again unless she gets some, what is it, diversity training? I don't know. Anyway, another controversial moment was Beyonce taking home the Grammy for Best Country Album. Listen, she was the first black woman to win a Grammy in the country category since the Pointer Sisters in 1975. I had to put that in there just in case, whatever. Anyway, there was a swift backlash, especially in conservative think tanks, about Beyonce taking home the Grammy for that's when you don't proofread your notes. You have to repeat the same line, which then annoys me, so I'm not going to repeat the same line. But what is a trifecta thinking?
Okay, first of all, it's not country music.
It is half country.
It's zero country. Okay. So anyways, According to AJ, it's half. According to us real people, it's not at all country. And the fact that it took this fake country album for her to win album of the year speaks volumes. And then she was like, bitch, bye. When was the last time you attended the Grammys? If you don't leave me alone right now, if you do not leave me alone, okay, that is not a country album. You know, it's like Taylor Swift winning country at this point. She does not sing country music anymore. It's pop, whatever the hell. Okay, I don't even know what her category is because it's whack. But anyways, I'm burnt out on bullshit. If you're not going to give the people who are creating the music truly the awards, then what's the point of this? First of all, I don't know why we're looking at today's maybe you know who they are, sexy red artists perform. Like, we don't know who that is. Why is this person even on the stage? I remember when Michael Jackson used to perform at the Grammys. Okay. I remember when the real artists who were making real music used to perform at the Grammys. Now people perform, you don't even know who they are. You're just staring at them like, so how does the person who wins album of the year? I didn't watch, but she didn't perform. Literally came and sat on her seat right before they called her name. 14 seconds before they called her name, she sat down. How convenient. How convenient. You know, she's won 30 something Grammys, and people who have made real music, true legends, okay, haven't won as many Grammys as Beyonce. The bitch is overrated. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. Her vocals are average. I said it out loud. Average. You want to fight about it? You can just step right over here. You don't even have far to go. If you want to have a fight, we can just come to the center and we can fight about it. You don't even have far to go. We can duke it out right here. Okay? Average. I do not see anything that warrants how many was it? 35 Grammys? 35? Yeah. No, I don't see any of that. I don't see what warrants 35. How many Grammys does Michael Jackson have? Oh wait, Babyface has none, right? Brian McKnight. Let's reflect. How many does Babyface have? Can we look that up? Can we hit the Google on that, gentlemen? Brian McKnight has 0. Brian McKnight has no Grammys.
And he's the most nominated artist to not win.
13. Babyface has who, you know what? I'm going to end on this note. If the Grammys don't get out of my face and knock off the bullshit, you tell me how Beyonce deserves more Grammys than Babyface. What?
And Michael Jackson also has 13.
You know what? I'm done. Okay, go ahead, guys. Take over.
And that speaks more to AJ. You can speak more on this too. This speaks to the politics of the entertainment industry because remember, look how bad Rolling Stone talks about MJ. He turned them down, and they have never let that go. They do not want Thriller to be the #1 album. They pick every year to say Sgt. Pepper, The Eagles is the best-selling album. We all know Thriller is the best-selling album of all time. But because of the politics of the industry, they don't want Michael Jackson to have that. Like they didn't want him to have the Beatles catalog. I'm telling you. I don't want to be, well, I'm in the world, but metaphorically, I don't want to be in a world where people like Beyonce, anybody else have more Grammys and accomplishments than Michael Jackson when it comes to musical influence. I'm sorry. Beehive, I know you're going to be upset. MJ is the GOAT. It's MJ, then it's so many tears down, and then everybody else can fight it out. My own list is MJ, Prince, and then everybody else can fight it out. That's me. That's my opinion. Oh, can somebody look that up, please?
7? Hit the mute. Just AJ.
I knew that off the top of my head.
Go ahead, AJ.
Cardi B has more Grammys than Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight pretty much won my wife over. Brian McKnight's song played while I walked in during my wedding. Brian McKnight has been there during my most up times and my most down times. He has no Grammys, but somebody that sing "I don't cook, I don't clean." But let me tell you how I got this ring. She has more Grammys than Brian McKnight. I'm a mute.
So also, Mariah Carey has 5 Grammys. I think Whitney Houston has 5 too.
And I said that she was.
Oh, she has 6. Whitney has 6.
I said she was average, and the bitch got 30 something.
35. But see, here's the thing: the reason why Mariah, Michael, all of them have so few Grammys is because that was the time when you really had to earn it. And now anybody can get a Grammy, because there's no way, if you're going to compare female rappers, Nicki Minaj has no Grammys. None. She's barely been nominated for political reasons. And Cardi B has 3 Grammys. We automatically know right there it's not about talent. It's not about merit. It's about popularity. It's about the politics of the industry. This person knows this person. As soon as the country industry shut out Beyonce, all the other players, she said, well, I'll just buy the Grammy for best country album. Look, I personally like this album's part of a trilogy. So this is the second album in the trilogy. It was better than the first record because that was a whole homosexual record. And you know, which is fine, you know, if you go out to the club, fine, have fun. But on to listen to my personal, this was more appreciated. But the yeah, friends. If we sitting here vocally and we talking about pure talent, Beyonce, I would not count her amongst the greatest singers. She's that tier below, right? She can sing. She can definitely deliver a song. But that level, that Whitney, that Patti LaBelle, that Barbara Streisand level, she ain't on that level. I will give you that. Jennifer Hudson is on that level, like vocalist. Beyonce is a vocalist, but she's not the creme de la creme. Really? Do I interrupt y'all? Or do I sit here on mute and I wait for my turn? Okay, moving on. Now it's time to get petty. Can we play that again?
Woo! You know, it's really funny. I didn't really have a petty because I'm always petty. But I do want to say this. MOD, can I ask you a question on the real tip? Why are you fat shaming people? Why are you telling us that your company made $4 million, but your refrigerator don't have an ice maker on the outside? Your doors are brown. You have white cabinets with no knobs, and the outside of it is brown. I need those questions answered. And the reason why I need those questions answered is because, just in case you guys didn't see the intro to Trifecta returning, I said I was going to be pettier this season. Oh, and I'm not going to leave your names out now. Now I'm going to just say your fucking name because I don't give a fuck. I'll keep your government name secret, but I'll use your handle. I just need to understand how, for one, when our stomachs are not flat, we should not fat shame people. Okay? My stomach's not flat. You know what I don't do? I don't fat shame people. Only Prince. Outside of Prince, I don't fat shame people because Prince is fatter than me. So I feel like that's okay. Homegirl that was trying to get in the lift. I feel like, hey, she's fatter than me. I can fat shame her a little bit, right? But I'm still pleasantly plump. I'm still soft and squishy. I don't have any room to fat shame people. Okay. And you know what else, too? You can't put up pictures from 10, 15, 20 years ago and pretend as though that's how you look now. That doesn't work either. Because I mean, if I put up a picture from 4 years ago, 5 years ago, hell, I was I was a bad bitch. You couldn't tell me nothing. Well, I was stressed, miserable, and dying. So I mean, there's that. But I need to understand that. And I need to understand what $4 million looks like. So people who have $4 million, how do they live? What do their homes look like? I mean, I do have 3 Starbucks. You've seen my home in the back of videos. In fact, you see this home in this thing right here. I mean, there's probably $4 million worth of sneakers here. I mean, just saying. Don't try nothing too because we packing. But I'm just saying, what does that look like exactly? Because that doesn't look like $4 million. Not even a little bit. So I need some clarification. I mean, I'm not trying to shame you or nothing. I just think that when you use these things to put other people down, when you use these things to try to demean people, when you use these things to try to make somebody feel less than, guess what, bitch? We can do the same. See, I would have nothing to say if y'all didn't tell me you were wealthy. I would have nothing to say, but I find it interesting that all you wealthy sons of bitches got one cell phone and a Cash App. You're all wealthy, though. Y'all got pallets. Y'all offering people $45,000 to date them. That's what y'all doing. Yet, you ain't got no sunroofs. And if you do, you got cloth seats. You're driving Suzukis and Toyota Corollas. I need some clarification. Because none of us is above it all. Because if we were, guess what? We wouldn't be spending, I don't spend this kind of time on TikTok. 75 hours a week on something we don't get paid to do. Why are you supposedly successful, but you're working on TikTok? I'll tell you what success look like. I'll tell you what success looks like. You ready? Let's pull up my live time. Let's see how many hours I've been live on TikTok. That's what it looks like. You know what else success looks like? It allots for friends to sit in the same space together anytime we want. That's what success. What's today? Friday? Oh, we was here yesterday. We flew in. I was rocking in a rocking chair waiting. I've been on an airplane every weekend since January. I've landed in different cities more than you can count. Where have you been? Successful. Oh, in that kitchen with white cabinets, white appliances, no knobs, brown doors, and brown outlining. Looking thin. Extremely thin. So thin, it makes me want to stop eating. I need some answers. So, welcome to Petty. Be prepared, because if you do some stupid shit, I'm probably going to call you out in the petty section. It's not personal, though, because you know what? I don't know you. So it's never personal because I don't know you. I just would like my questions answered because what I do know of you is what you've said on the internet. So what you present to the people on the internet allows us to critique it. Okay? What I know is I don't have time to be live. I don't have time to entertain social media. Why? because I'm busy being successful. I know sometimes it's hard to understand. But the moment that any of you see my Cash App, just remember, I never told you I was wealthy. I never told you how much money I make. I never told you how much money I have or I don't have. I never told you any of those things. Y'all don't know shit about me. But what you do know is you don't have my Cash App. What you do know is I've never asked you for a fucking dollar. What you do know is I have not spent 75 hours this week on TikTok Live making no money. That's what you do know. Instead, I'm doing this, making memories, bonding with my friends, having quality time, jet setting. I got more frequent flyer miles than many. And no, you can't have any. Okay. So MOD, hit me in my DMs. Let me know why and how a successful business like yours, or maybe we're doing it wrong. Maybe we should have brown doors too. I don't know. And maybe it's a bad camera angle. Okay, I'm done.
All right, so my petty goes out to all the Americans and foreigners protesting around this great nation of ours, waving Mexican flags. If Mexico's so amazing, so great, so you love the people, why the hell are y'all here? Why are y'all sneaking over the border? If Mexico is such a great, amazing country, enjoy it. Go have fun. Why aren't y'all Americans flocking to Mexico? Because it's so the big bad white supremacists is in the country. Oh my God, I can't make it. Why y'all still here? We'll take some of the good illegals. We'll keep them here. And to have arguments that you are okay with people being exploited because they don't have papers to work in this country is bull. That's what you should be fighting against. Aren't y'all the party of we want people to be uplifted and we want equity? But you can't get that when you're illegal because you don't have anything. You don't have a leg to stand on. You got nothing to fight with. So you get treated like shit, underpaid, misused, and then either sent back to your country, or you just have to spend the rest of your life ducking and dodging and getting paid under the table. Unacceptable behavior. If you don't like it, oh well. The golden age is here, bitches. Prince.
My petty is to Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Dee Dee Blanchard. If you're listening out there, Eagles Twitter, this is for you. I'm tired, Gypsy Rose. I'm tired of you using. No, I'm sorry, Dee Dee. I'm tired of you using Gypsy Rose to get money from people, to get your kid to the Super Bowl, to get your kid media credentials. I'm sorry. I'm tired. And it's not Gypsy's fault. I blame Dee Dee. I blame the parents. Stop using your kids for grifting. Stop doing it. I don't know why we support the bullshit. When you got somebody that literally begs for money day after day after day, and you can watch them making decisions that require money that they don't have, only for them to fall back on begging for it and getting it, what are we telling us as a society? Hey, do whatever you want because we're going to bail you the fuck out. That goes with loans. That goes with everything else. Your bad decisions is costing others. But Prince, that's not fair. Everybody deserves a good time. No, you don't. You don't deserve shit. You get what you put in. If I want to go to the Super Bowl, which my wife was very much prepared to send me, I would have been there. But I said I wanted no parts of New Orleans. I didn't fly there with $13 in a dream and then get on TikTok or social media and share my Cash App. You will support that. But if somebody literally stands in front of you and say, "Hey, I have this great product. is good, buy it. I don't know. But so we as Americans, we got this thing to where we feel like we have to, I don't know what it is. We have to literally support bullshit. We make ourselves feel better when we support somebody that we know is openly taking advantage of us. But hey, it's not my money. But my dad, like I said, my dad always told me you can separate a fool from their money. And there's a lot of fools in Eagles Twitter. A lot. And I said what the fuck I said. And I'm going to continue to say what the fuck I want to say. And if you got a problem with it, you know what you can do. Because I'm sick and tired of it. Because when Dee Dee Blanchard was around here lying on people and trying to crash my podcast, and then she found out that, wait a minute, people actually fuck with Prince and they know his character and they know he won't make fun of a child, something like that. You quickly blocked me. You quickly removed me. You quickly did whatever you do. You double back. But that's what I'm starting to notice about you white Karens. You never can quite apologize. There's always well, it's easier to block than to say, hey, I got bad information. I'm sorry. My bad. But you know what? Enjoy yourself. When Gypsy Rose gets 18 and they're 6'9", it's going to be harder to keep. The grift is going to get harder and harder. I notice the tweets and everything else. It takes more tweets to get what they need. Enjoy the Super Bowl, Gypsy Blanchard. Dee Dee Blanchard, rotten hell. I'm done.
Well, damn. Tell us how you really feel. Now it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
Let me tell you this lie. I ain't even got a word. Why would I have a word? I've been on hiatus for too long. You know what? Let's just do it this way. Wealthy. Not white appliances, white cabinets, and brown doors. Wealthy. Not on TikTok all day, every day. Wealthy. You don't talk about it, you're just about it. That is your word. Wealthy.
All right. Well, that concludes our first show of the third season. Appreciate you for watching. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. We're going to do it bigger, better. My bad. I lost track. Hold on. See, this is what happens. Otis. First of all, I have some pineapple pizza I need to get back to. And number two, when you talk shit about how your segment's the best, and I'm the best, and I'm the best, and everyone has for my segment, I just kind of just read. My bad. Now it's time for our memes of the week.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why.
Well, we're going to get better than ever. Thank you for the fuck you are. It's time for memes of the week. Like, where the fuck was you going? Like, I was going to let you cook. Anyway, it's time. We are back. Season 3 memes of the week, the most highly rated segment of the Trifecta Hour. Memes of the week. Here we go. My coworker, who actually a pretty cool guy, me for no reason. Listen, I'm going to put this to the gym. We all have that person at the gym that we can't stand but never talk to, don't know his name. He's never done anything to us. We just can't stand that person. And it goes for the same at work, at corporate America. It's the one that like, man, Jim's so nice. Jim's so nice. And you like, man, fuck Jim. What did Jim do to you? Nothing. It's just something about him. I hate the way he chews at lunch. Like that I don't know. Next meme. Puerto Ricans watching every other Latino get deported out the U.S. Some of y'all are mighty elitists. Look at Juan down there. Send him back with his cheek on nuggets. I'm not a Mexican, I'm an American. I have papers. Why y'all doing each other like that? Now y'all know how I feel. That's how we do light-skinned people in my community. We be like, look at him. Look at Darky over there struggling. Look at Darky struggling in the field, and I'm in the house. Look at him. Look at him pick all that cotton, and I'm in the house. Disney original. Everybody remember this girl. Donald Trump is the president. Like, no! And then we look at the DEI remake. No. Why? Why do you hate me so bad? Has anybody found her? If you're going to do a video where you're going to embarrass yourself, don't wear your work uniform. Don't wear shit with a logo, with your work logo. Next meme. How could you tell I'm trans? Y'all be having the bulge of Gibraltar in your pants. Y'all be having Dr. Miami titties and Shaq's wiener. Like, I don't know. I just took a stab at it why you might be trans. Maybe because your voice is deeper than Barry White making an album for his wife. Next meme, Disney. I love how you use it in real life. The next Disney animated movie is called Lift. The story of one woman's big triumphant and fitting in a little ass car. And I'm hearing that they use Precious to do the motion capture for this movie. And to get background, they watched a lot of big people eat at the buffet. And that's how they was able to get everything right. Lift, coming to theaters, Thanksgiving. Next meme. Them, define woke. Me, okay, new Amazon show. The King of England is black, gay, and disabled. You got to check the boxes, people. These shows are out of control. Like, okay, we're doing a show about corporate America. You know what we need? We need a gay black midget with little arms. Why? Why do we need that? Why do we need that? We don't need that. I need representation. Why? You don't. Some people don't need representation. Just relax. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And those are your memes of the week. Now we can leave.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Thank you for taking it out for our first show of the third. Say that.
Now we are done, right? I ain't missing nothing else, right? All right, great. Cool. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. This week, clearly this season, we're going to be doing it bigger, bolder, and badder, and pettier. And we appreciate y'all for taking a ride with us. Thank you so much. And episode 80 is loaded.
Before we go, though, I just have one thing to do.
What? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Me too.
We want to say goodbye. Bye.
This
is us.
This is friendship.
This is what it looks like, bitches.
This is what happened when you get off TikTok and you actually meet people.
It's been real. Deuces.